that's a little concerning. Let's go over there and see what they're up to.
Montluçon, at your service. I work in the publication business. And you two... Wait. You must be the traveler and his fairy companion.
Oh, you know us?
A golden-haired traveler with a floating companion. There's no mistake.
I love that she just accepts her name now.
Your exploits in Fontaine have all the makings of a best-selling series. I'd be a failure of a book merchant if I couldn't recognize you.
Wow, we're really famous at this point, traveler.
It's truly my lucky day. I know this is sudden, but I was actually looking for you two. You see, I have a favor to ask.
Why do people see me and automatically go, I know you're the hero of such great deeds and feats, but can you run my grocery errands for me?
So, you chased us all the way to Natlan? That's a little creepy.
That's stalking.
You know the great shaman Citlali, right? I need her help with something.
No.
Yeah, the chances of her helping a random stranger just because we asked? Yeah, Citlali really doesn't like dealing with strangers.
I don't even like dealing with strangers.
I heard about that from other members of her tribe. But they told me if one person could convince her, it would be the golden-haired traveler.
You're using us?
If you manage it, I'll even double your pay.
Oh, so you're paying me anyway. Okay.
Nice to meet you. The name's Allier. I'm a researcher from the Fontaine Research Institute. Unlike most researchers, I have a keen interest in ancient ruins. That's why I was invited to join Monsieur Montluçon's team.
Unlike?
Have you heard of the legend of the great shaman Citlali?
Yes.
The color was extraordinary, illusory in appearance while also seeming to possess physical form. Legend has it that Citlali used the color to construct a magnificent maze on the battlefield and trap all the enemies inside. This allowed her allies to launch a counterattack and ultimately secure victory.
Anyway, that's the gist of it. We don't want to take up too much of your time.
Why'd you cut him off like that?
That story is the reason I came to Natlan.
He cut him off like he didn't ask him to tell me all that.
When I heard this story for the first time, I wanted to include it in my next collection, but...
What?
Historical records about Natlan aren't very detailed. We haven't been able to determine where the battle took place, or find any definitive evidence that it occurred at all.
Hold on, why do you have bodyguards?
But if you're just including it in a story collection, why does it matter if it never happened?
Well, you see, the slogan for the collection is Restoring the Truth of History. Naturally, I needed to be factual.
You can just write a romance story.
I was refused access to the obsidian altar. Application after application, and all I received were a few ordinary woven scrolls with nothing to offer. Honestly, I'm just trying to promote their history, and they make such a fuss.
Wow, it's pretty insensitive for you to say, and quite ignorant.
According to my research, their scrolls are considered sacred relics in addition to historical records. Naturally, outsiders are rarely granted access.
Thank you, Allier.
Not to mention, the scrolls we did get to review actually contain a huge amount of information. I just need more time, and I could...
We've been over this, Allier. There's no need
Allier.
to waste time on those scrolls when we have a better way.
What? Don't tell him that.
Citlali, you mean?
Exactly. That means she lived during the era of the Battle of Seven Colors. If she agrees to be my consultant, then no other historical records are necessary.
Oh, that's what you want.
Selfish.
So, what do you say? I'll quadruple the pay if it helps sweeten the deal.
Bro, relax for a second.
Well, it's not that we don't want to help you.
I don't want to help you.
Alright, we'll help you convince Citlali. Just let us do the talking, okay?
Of course.
Yeah, no cutting my son off. Go to Citlali's home and bother her. This is her house? Wow.
So, this is where the great shaman lives? A bit far from civilization, isn't it? I hope the person who pointed us in this...
For someone like Citlali, it actually makes a lot of sense.
He's gonna get on my nerves.
Is this graffiti her work too? I wonder if it's a cultural practice. If I could just copy it down,
We're here for a reason, Alier. As agreed, you two can do the talking, and we'll wait for you here.
Why is he a hater? Why are you being a hater?
Citlali? Are you there? We need your help with something! Oh, no response. Maybe she's not home.
Stop it. Don't.
Oh, Granny itztli? Are you home?
Oh.
Hey, kid! If you're here to challenge me, book an appointment first. Traveler!
I saw it all. Can I come in?
Are you still there? Just come in. We can talk inside.
Well, at least we didn't get turned away.
I just got the door slammed in my face, that's all.
Huh. So this is where Citlali lives.
Oh my gosh, it's so cute.
I, didn't have time to fully clean up the place. Complain if you want. Menial housework means nothing to a great shaman like myself.
Why would I complain about your own house?
Besides, in light novels, people who keep everything neat and tidy are always too boring to be the protagonists.
I haven't said anything yet.
Also, I'm not a hermit. I'm just above superficial rules of societal etiquette.
Okay. Well, you forgot to put someone away. Oh.
She sure does care a lot about what we think of her.
I don't know why.
And that spell I used to transfer my senses to you, you're not still, experiencing the side effects, are you?
Maybe.
It's my duty as a great shaman to check that kind of thing.
Why is she yelling at me?
Oh, you mean when we could hear your thoughts? Nope. It's been so long, we don't have to worry about that anymore, right?
Then why do I hear the traveler's thoughts in my head?
Oh. I think you're just a little bit drunk still. He's doing that on purpose.
I can still hear you, you know.
Someone asked us to ask you to be their consultant. They have questions about the history of Natlan.
So they asked the hero of Natlan to put in a good word? Sounds like they know I don't usually trouble myself with other people's problems.
The pay is really good.
I don't think Citlali needs Mora. She's so
Doesn't
embarrassing.
matter, I'm busy.
She's so embarrassing. Doing what?
She sure doesn't look busy. Paimon knew this wouldn't get us anywhere.
From you?
That's what I said.
We still haven't succeeded, but we learned that the key to weaving the scroll is a special kind of color. The historical event those men want to ask about also involves color. If you help them, you might end up helping us too.
Job, Paimon. Ew.
I need to think about it.
Okay.
And there's still hope.
Hey, what's the holdup? Give us an answer already.
Oh, he wants to be blasted back to Snezhnaya.
You agreed to let us do the talking.
What is he even in a rush for? You're the bodyguard, homie. Kick his ass. Break his ankles.
Stand down, Grudok. As your employer, if I tell you to wait, then you wait.
He doesn't sound very authoritative.
Understood.
Oh, it worked.
Well, since you're here, how about a discussion?
Do you have any idea who I am? Did you think Granny Eatsley would be fooled by your little performance? I have no intention of speaking to you. Your recent hire interrupted me right as I was about to make an important decision. Pull a trick like that again, and I'll make your lives a living horror novel.
Oh my goodness.
Except 10 times worse.
You live up to your name, Granny Itztli. I apologize for the offense. I'm just surprised the Battle of Seven Colors didn't pique your interest.
Oh,
You're investigating the Battle of Seven Colors?
Ah, the traveler didn't get to that part?
Obviously, bro.
Yes, I thought the traveler could help me convince you. But, if I'm not mistaken, you have a personal interest in this matter, don't you?
He's showing his true colors now.
If this is really about that duty, then... fine. I'll help you.
I'm honored.
Whatever.
Save it. I agreed to help the traveler, not you. You'll just have to leech what you can.
Well, at least she agreed to help.
I'm the favorite. He knows she can still hear him.
Who are you calling heartless?
I said you were heartless. Don't yell at my son.
Not a problem. I always plan to work with the traveler.
Shut up.
So, did you directly experience any events of the battle? Do you have any idea where it took place? Can you think of any relics we could use to prove it?
Whoa, are you gonna write all this down?
Talk at me, why don't you?
You're not acting very professional, sir.
Fine. No, no, and no.
I'm not going back to look at the questions.
Traveler, what do you say to officially working together? After all, it appears I can only get Miss Citlali's help through you.
I actually have my own job to do. But sounds good. Remini. She has her own little waterfall right here.
You don't seem super invested in this whole thing, Citlali.
The Battle of Seven Colors is something I've only ever heard about. I know as much as anyone else in my tribe.
Why is she yelling?
But how? Weren't you alive when it happened?
Come on, she can't be everywhere all at once.
I wasn't there when it took place, and she never told me about it. That's how.
But Molo-Saw said the two of you were close friends. The battle was legendary. Why wouldn't Huitziling tell you about it?
Paimon! the fact is not gonna change. Unless she's lying.
Close friends? More like arch rivals.
Oh.
Something Montluçon would know if he actually did his research. Did you see the graffiti outside my house? That's not my doing.
Well, you obviously didn't want to paint over it, so...
Excuse me, great shaman, but we have a situation over here. We could really use your help.
Why is everybody yelling? Including my son.
Of course the Battle of Seven Colors happened. The woven scroll proves it. Huitziling used a mysterious color to construct a maze and trap the enemies inside.
That's just your interpretation. There's more than one way to understand that scroll. Besides, constructing a maze out of color is ridiculous.
You're not even... Never mind. I was gonna say something that was very uncalled for.
Huitziling was one of the most powerful shamans of her time. She definitely could have pulled it off.
Why are we arguing about this?
That's the biggest problem. She had students. Why not pass it down?
Because they went really...
A technique that powerful? And no shaman since has ever used it?
Her students are keeping it a secret, of course. If you knew a technique like that, you'd be a fool to show it to just anyone.
It's got a point. Why you mad, though? Oh.
Oh, I didn't mean to cause an argument. Is there anything we can use to prove the battle took place?
Of course it took place. Why would you need to prove it?
What? Because that's how things work.
You'll have to excuse him. Some people in our tribe insist on clinging to outdated views of history. I'd give up now if I were you. It only gets more ridiculous from here.
Please don't fight.
No.
These arguments are precisely why I hesitate to include this story in my collection.
You don't seem like you're hesitating.
Neither side was able to offer anything useful. What should we do?
Give up. Go home.
As far as I know, most of the shamans from her school occupy high positions in the tribe. Not the type of people outsiders like us can speak to on a whim.
Us? You mean you? Is that who he was referring to?
Right. The obsidian altar is off limits to you. But, if I go...
What about me? Everybody likes me.
Those who hold the position now are the ones who lasted long enough before I wiped the floor with them. If I show up without warning, they'll run for dear life. That's not gonna get us any answers.
Yeah, Paimon can see it now.
Are we sure?
Alright, the rest of you can wait for us here.
We appreciate the help.
I'm done talking to him. I'm done talking to you. You, on the other hand.
Natlan's history is full of intriguing mysteries. It's too bad I can't talk to those priests myself.
Oh. That's so cool.
What is she doing here?
Did some coward not show up after challenging her to a fight?
Is she here to officially take over the tribe?
Whoa. It's like they really do see her as some kind of tyrant.
I would too. She yelling at people too much. She needs to relax. Take a break. Take a trip to the hot springs.
No matter what, we'll defend our dignity as priests to the end.
Oh my gosh.
Ugh, you talk a big game for someone who lost to me the most out of the entire priesthood.
Damn, why you gotta call him out like that? And in his youth, this man is like 50 now.
What?
Why you had to embarrass him like that, bringing up old stuff?
All I want is to ask some questions.
And humiliate you a little bit. Again.
So, you're here to interrogate us?
No.
Someone didn't sit pretty for their beating? Is that it? You want their name, don't you?
Oh my goodness.
We should just run!
Don't be afraid.
Oh, it's the traveler and his companion. That does make me feel better. How can we help you?
We wanted to ask about the technique you inherited from Citlali.
Huh. So you can eradicate our school once and for all?
Why'd you switch up like that?
If we want to protect our legacy, one of us needs to run.
He's like, and I volunteer.
Not this again. Just how much did you traumatize them, Citlali?
Citlali, and why?
Hey! You can't just say whatever you want just because it's in your head.
I sure can.
I'm Granny itztli. Love and respect. No one has the guts for that.
You made my son sad. You're yelling at him. He's so cute.
Sorry to disappoint, but if you're here to question whether we're qualified to inherit our master's legacy, we're not going down without a fight.
Word.
We're not getting anywhere. What should we do, Traveler?
Just start asking questions. Why are we taking so long? What is that noise? Oh. Hello, Elder.
Elder Tlapo! Oh, we must have disturbed your meditation. Our deepest apologies. Please forgive us.
Never. And then he just eats them. No, don't eat my son. Oh yeah, I forgot we was kicking it.
Did Elder Tlapo just issue a declaration?
What do you mean?
From what I can tell, in a single word, the message was... friend?
Thanks.
Is Elder Tlapo telling us to treat Granny itztli as a friend?
Elder Tlapo is talking about my son.
That's not possible, is it?
Oh, you forget yourselves, my friends.
Oh gosh.
You are esteemed priests of our tribe. Where are your manners?
We got the small titan over here.
Elder Tlapo's declarations have always showed us the correct path. You would do well to respect his counsel.
Oh, it's a he.
So, mind your manners and allow Granny itztli to ask her questions.
Good thing Elder Tlapo and Chief Biram are on our side.
I've always been friends with the animals.
Why does Granny itztli want to question us all of a sudden?
Should we plan our answers in advance?
That brutal graduation exam. It's all coming back to me.
You heard the chief. There's no running away.
He sounds like he's trying to convince himself. He would have been the first to start running. She's not about to give him pets.
Hey, don't pull that cutesy stuff with me. You're an Iktomisaur Elder now. You occupy an eminent and important position within the tribe.
But...
So, you already know each other?
But my pets...
Claw was only this big when we first met. He was Witzeline's Saurian companion back then. She kept dragging him to my place, so over time, we got to know each other. She only came to my place to fight me. But at the same time, she always claimed to be my friend. She was the only one who dared to try, at least.
What? You just said you were tipsy.
Well, you've lived a long time. You've probably made a bunch of friends over the years, right?
That's probably something she doesn't want to talk about.
The more time you have, the more friends
Yeah,
you lose.
exactly.
Oh,
Anyway, let's get back to business. I hate talking about the past.
This dude. He's still taller than Fremini, and he's sitting. Why you built like that? This song, though. This is my favorite.
I'm just grateful you haven't forgotten that duty.
actually, we have good news. We found another clue.
I'm all ears.
And legs. And torso. And arms.
The questions I want to ask are directly related to the legitimacy of this battle.
Listen, we know you were rivals, but do you really have to question her legacy?
You think she's like you? Someone who can't survive a little scrutiny?
No, of course not.
Then let me finish. During the battle, Citlali most likely used a technique powerful enough to turn the tides of war. I'm sure she was very proud of it. Proud enough to pass it on to her disciples. So, which one of you inherited that technique?
No, me. It was you. No, me. I can't do anything. Nope. I'm just here for a good time.
What's wrong with her? Why would she let it go extinct?
It was forbidden.
I know of a shaman family that inherited some of Master's techniques. The family fell on hard times and lost the right to the priesthood. Still could be worth a shot.
But if they inherited Citlali's secret technique, shouldn't the family be thriving?
Well, it's the only thing I can think of.
That didn't.
All right, give me their address.
That didn't answer our question.
To be honest, I'm not optimistic about the future of this investigation. That's because the request came from you. You don't know the power of your own words, do you?
I thought she was nice.
Although I'm here for business purposes, I have a personal interest in this as well.
Of course.
I'm drawn to matters of historical truth.
Based on our progress, I'd say this is a dead end. Instead of wasting time, you might consider taking a different approach. I'll try to think of another way to help you.
Respected traveler, let's not forget about the compensation I promised. You shall have it in full. Extra, if that's what it takes.
What are you talking about? You're paying me regardless.
What makes you say that?
My money.
Yeah, based on what you've told us so far, it kinda seems like there's unresolved tension between you two.
You think so?
This is the first time you're not yelling at me.
If you want to keep investigating, be my guest.
Ah, that's wonderful news.
Nobody's talking to him.
My apologies. Ever since my grandfather's generation, the shamans of my family have given up on passing your trial, Granny Eatstley. Have we offended you in some other capacity?
Man, this is generational trauma at this point.
Generational trauma, jeez.
Whenever I misbehaved as a kid, Grandpa would tell me about the thrashing he received from Granny Eatstley. I still get nightmares about it sometimes.
Oh my god, why would he do that? I thought he was gonna say he would tell me Granny Eatsley would come get me like a under the bed monster. He's such a butt.
Still no definitive evidence the Battle of Seven Colors took place. Alier, do you think we have enough to draw a conclusion?
What? No.
Wheatzilian's stories were passed down to us as well.
Excuse me?
Say what you want about my ancestors' dedication to shamanism, but they definitely paid attention to those stories. And of course, the Battle of Seven Colors is the most exciting story of them all.
We don't need another story. We need something concrete. Does no one in your tribe understand that?
Oh, okay, he getting disrespectful now.
I'm not sure if this is helpful, but the story passed down in my family is a little different from the one told in the tribe. Well, it's Wheatzilian's personal account of the events, so it's a lot more detailed.
That's exactly what we're looking for.
In the version I heard, the battle took place in a location known as Chico Mostuk Cave.
I studied maps of Natlan before we left, Monsieur Montluçon. I don't remember ever seeing such a name.
Could your ancestors be mistaken?
No.
You mentioned the Chico Mostuk cave?
Oh, yes? Can I clear something up for you?
I never thought I'd hear that name again.
What do you mean?
Thanks, bye.
Once we get there, the evidence we need should be at our fingertips.
Just when we thought all hope was lost. I never doubted you, great shaman. Allow me to present you with a gift as thanks.
Why does he sound like that?
Then the first edition of Shogun Almighty reborn as Raiden with unlimited power is a must.
Oh.
Sorry, I'm not sure I caught all that. What were the titles again? Reborn as Kitsune Guji?
You've never heard of them?
I'm a merchant from Fontaine, after all. Regarding this particular genre from Inazuma, I'm afraid I lack your level of expertise.
Huh. Amateur.
That's not any way to get a gift.
Well, I'm sure Miss...
Have you even looked at the time? It's already evening, and I have important plans tonight. You expect me to work through the night?
Well... What do you think, traveler?
I need sleep.
Okay, we'll find a place to rest for the night. When should...
He's persistent, huh?
How about noon?
Do we have to wait that long?
You asked me. You should have said a time yourself first then.
Great shamans have important matters to attend to in the morning.
I'm gonna be hungover for like hours.
That's only because I have important tasks to complete at night.
I thought you weren't working all night. Working through the night.
You're really that scared of her?
To be honest, Granny Itztli almost never interacts with ordinary tribespeople like us. Everything we know about her comes from rumors. She's a powerful shaman who's lived for over 200 years. As a great hero, you're probably the only one who isn't intimidated by her.
No, you know. I've seen scarier, so.
That's quite considerate of you. All right, let's grab a few drinks. Just like last time.
Oh no.
Wait, didn't you say you had important plans tonight?
Yeah, to relax.
Hold on. Why do I still hear you in my head? Oh, did I not separate our senses completely? Maybe using my palm isn't enough? Close your eyes.
Watch yourself.
Oh, please work, please work. A great shaman should be able to handle this.
Paimon's like right in front of my salad.
Is Citlali drunk?
Anyway, we'll just have to leave it for now.
What gave you that impression?
Hearing the traveler's thoughts isn't that bad, right? You should just tease him. That's what Paimon would do.
And then see what happens when Paimon teases me.
When you live as long as me, a person is like a flower. The color draws you in. You water it to see it bloom. It rewards you with its fragrance, but it doesn't last. With the passing of the seasons, everything withers away. You can try to water it, but it will never bloom again.
You are not a flower.
Even if the same plot of soil is covered in flowers the following year, the one you remember won't be there.
You're not a flower.
That's just how it is. Most of the people in my life will be gone one day, just like a flower.
Alright. That didn't answer my question, though. Why are you living like this?
Getting close means losing friend after friend for hundreds of years. Until the weight of their memories crushes my soul. If people don't care about me, then I don't have to care about them.
No.
It's better if the people in my memories are nothing more than fleeting strangers.
Why do you choose to live forever?
Citlali.
I'm making hella friends. I'm trying to take over the world with them one day.
You won't live as long as me, so you don't have to worry about that. Really?
I'm 500.
Then you should understand. Nearly everyone you know will be gone one day. Traveler?
Oh, my son has such a way with words.
Is something wrong?
She's embarrassed.
I'm fine. Can get home by myself.
Is she about to walk to her death?
Bye. Gonna walk back alone. Need some time to think.
She's always been like this. We've known her for like 2 months. Why am I still a bird? Who the hell is
Just
that?
follow me. I'll confirm the location myself. This should be it.
So the battlefield is inside this place.
That could explain a lot of our academic questions.
I like how we're not fazed by this anymore. This kind of thing is normal.
Don't lose focus. Once we get to the actual site of the battle, all the evidence needed for publication will be at our fingertips.
It just sounds so suspicious.
All the items here should be useful for our research.
You're not to touch a single one without my nod of approval.
I don't support invasive excavation techniques either.
Ah, of course. I'll defer to the experts on this matter. Well,
he's making me want to punch him and I'm not really sure why.
There are weapons here from every tribe in Natlan. The battle must have encompassed the entire nation.
Sounds like we're getting closer to what the legend describes. But all we can really say is that a battle took place here. There's still no evidence of any colors or some elaborate maze.
Bro, you haven't even looked at the place yet.
Grudok, send some of your men to search the area. We might miss something all grouped together like this. I'd like to cover all our bases.
Look at him.
All the bases. You got it.
Grudok. Don't act funny. You're a little, less regular than the other NPCs. I don't trust you.
It's very close to the technique Citlali might have used.
They want their fingers broken. I can tell.
That's it? Doesn't quite compare to the scale described in the legend.
Still, what a terrific archaeological find.
I hope he's not suspicious either. Nobody's safe. They almost thought they caught me slacking. You thought just because you made him all sweet and nice and the opposite of the other guy, that I was gonna let my guard down? No. We don't do that here. I know not to trust this game. I've learned my lessons. Ah!
Just now, it must have been because on our person, we were carrying the same color as the wall. Let's put the sphere down and see what happens.
Okay. That's what I thought. That's what I was trying to do in the first place, but you were taking too long. I'm not gonna lie, her little pillow companion is very cute. It's so beautiful it hurts. Ooh. What's happening? Where are we?
Wait, what was that? What is this place?
The music stopped. What's the noise?
Look! A maze made of colors.
It's real. I can't believe it.
I'm gonna have to break his fingers on both of his hands. She's bouncing. She's got that Honkai Star Rail bounce. Oh. Ooh. Oh! Why you do that?
There are monsters here too?
Oh no.
Abyss creatures. Just made it out of the battle all those years ago.
I don't do well with ledges.
Through me, justice is served.
Oh. Okay. Dope. I did perfectly fine, actually. What's this one?
What's with these color-changing blocks? You and Citlali fell through all of a sudden. You scared Paimon half to death.
Must be one of the mechanics of the maze. I'm guessing the purpose is to help allies navigate this place.
No! I've been trapped. Bamboozled.
Oh no! More monsters? Is this
Girl?
a bridge made of colors?
Don't sound so surprised. We just need to cross and we should reach the end.
Whew. Kind of nervous. So pretty. What a beautiful way to go.
Whoa, so pretty!
It's like a miniature blueprint made from a special dye.
That color.
Got any funny ideas, dude?
I would say this is the most direct evidence that the Battle of Seven Colors actually took place.
The expert has spoken.
What?
Perhaps I could take a closer look? It's an important piece of physical evidence, after all.
No. I will break your wrists.
No, you may not.
You may not. I will break your ankles. He tried to get freaked out. What did you think this was?
What are you doing?
The way Paimon came over here.
Ah, you noticed my signal. Not bad, traveler. We make a good team.
Huh. So, you've been watching me.
It wasn't really that hard. Look how confused he is. What's happening?
A self-proclaimed book merchant who's never heard of Shogun Almighty reborn as Raiden with unlimited power? Please, that work was a commercial success across Teyvat.
That's not really what gave him away to me, but crucial point and evidence.
I knew you were fishy, but I didn't expect you to pull something like this.
Monsieur Montluçon, we just need a few pictures for our research, not the artifact itself. What if it gets damaged or destroyed?
Dear child, come over to the side.
Shut it. I couldn't care less about preserving this piece of trash. I would destroy it right now if I could.
But Then there would be no evidence to prove the battle took place.
What if that was my goal all along?
Well, then I'd have to kill you right here.
Pretending to be a book merchant? Pretending to promote the history of Natlan and its heroes was the only way to get information out of the people in this tribe.
First of all, why are you yelling? Second of all, for what?
But make no mistake, I'm no lowly merchant. I am the future owner of the largest printing company in all of Teyvat.
Congratulations.
But the dye in that sphere ruined all my plans before they could even get off the ground.
We've received a report that your advertisement in the paper makes false claims. Fontaine Law demands it be taken down immediately.
Ooh, so you got yelled at by a Melazine, and you was mad.
According to the lady who made the report, she saw a woven scroll in Natlan made with a similar dye. Even more miraculous, that substance dates back hundreds of years.
How? Creating this dye is the culmination of my entire life's work. You're telling me I'm hundreds of years too late?
Yes.
All we need to do is publish something in the paper, and all of Teyvat will think it was our invention first.
She's gonna just stare at you and be like, are you stupid?
We don't need to worry about more reports. Fontaine is far more advanced than Natlan. No one will believe such an innovative product could come from a place like that.
First of all, don't try to corrupt her. Second of all, you're lucky I wasn't there for that statement.
That goes against all of Fontaine's advertisement regulations. We can't do that.
And you mad disrespectful.
What if I give you a portion of the profits?
Oh,
all you have to do is let the advertisement stay.
She about to report you for that too.
You're trying to bribe me? Careful. I'm dangerously close to reporting this to Monsieur Novelette.
I knew if I was just allowed to market my product, it would be a hit. A bestseller even. I would be a giant in the printing industry.
You couldn't just... Never mind. It's not worth it.
But now, no one will see it as anything more than a poor imitation marketed centuries too late. No matter how good the product actually is, not a single one will sell. I will never accept that someone from this backwoods, ignorant nation could come up with that dye. Not 200 years before me.
Oh my gosh. You gotta be put down, bro.
Even when the truth is right in front of you.
That plan hasn't changed. I will continue to spread my truth for all of Teyvat to see.
I wish I could choose to just put away my sword and beat him up with my fists. But then you ran into me.
Ah, you mean a hero of Natlan who's not actually from Natlan? And a great shaman who, according to rumor, abandoned her tribe long ago?
Yes.
From a practical perspective, there's no reason for either of you to stand against me.
What? The reason is because I want to. And because of all those comments you made.
Shows what you know.
Paimon's finna beat you up too. I've been training her.
I knew from the beginning that you would accept my invitation, considering Citlali. You've lived longer than her, you're far stronger than her, and yet, she has always been more revered than you. Now, that can change.
Are you trying to piss her off more, or...?
With the backing of the printing industry, I can take any book and send it to all four corners of Teyvat. This part of Natlan's history will be mine to tell.
I don't think she's listening to you.
That's a no, then? Your history means nothing to me. But it's not allowed to stand in the way of my Mora.
Done running your mouth? Good. Before handing you over to the tribe, I think I'll have my way with you first.
If this comes to a fight, per my contract, you're gonna have to go through me.
Word. Even if I did... Even if I did have to go through you, I was gonna beat you up anyway.
The captain means nothing to them. They serve a different harbinger altogether. Regrader!
Is that the rich one? Is that the one with the glasses that looks like Baiju?
This man has the potential to become a giant in the printing industry and disrupt Fontaine's economic system. This aligns with Regrader's interests.
What? Man, I thought he was gonna be cool.
It's all been a lie from the very beginning.
I don't care who you serve. When it comes to punishment, I don't discriminate.
Yes. Let's go! You about to get fricked up.
Ring cutter.
You about to get fricked up. You about to get fricked up. Fricked up. Fricked up. I can't wait to beat you up. Is this the one? Yeah, this is the one I need to beat up. Aha, you missed.
No, my soul.
Sit your ass still. Yeah, you're staying a little long. What the? An unfortunate fault. I hope it hurts a lot.
Judgment is upon you.
What is this? What is this? How did he do that?
Guilty.
I didn't like that. And tried to revive yourself.
Hero of Natlan and Granny Citlali. They could give Regrader a run for his Mora.
Word.
Hey, what about our contract? Your boss signed it himself.
What? Why is he still over here?
The other stipulations have been fulfilled. I set up explosives around the cave, strong enough to destroy this place, as instructed.
What? When?
And for security purposes, all explosives have been rigged to blow at a specific time. Shouldn't be too long now.
We're all still in here. You're dumb.
What? This whole place is gonna collapse?
Look what you did.
You were supposed to wait until I made it out. Are you trying to kill me?
That depends on how fast you can run. I'm off.
Now you going down with us?
You think you can just waltz out of here? Traveler, stop them, and then we'll make a break for it.
We're leaving.
If I'm caught, I implicate my boss. Time for the backup plan.
He wouldn't.
Wait, don't!
It's not what I thought he was gonna do, but it's almost worse.
Back at the maze?
Aw, frick.
Our surroundings look different, though. Let's hurry. If we don't make it out before the cave collapses, we might never be able to leave.
Paimon, I'm gonna need you to float. Better have that leg strength.
Let's see. Citlali! Oh, looks like it's not gonna be that easy. What should we do?
Yell louder. Citlali!
Ever since you learned that technique, you've been able to see a special color, haven't you?
You mean...
friendship?
Did we teleport out? Man, that place was so...
Woo! Thank goodness we saved this dude.
Oh, we made it out just in time!
Hello?
It's one of Maluson's employees! Quick, restrain him!
No, he's good, he's good.
Oh, I can explain. I had no idea Malu-san was such a terrible person. I couldn't stop him from running, so I stayed behind and tried to find people to help rescue you. I'm so glad you managed to get out of there.
Either way, the guards will take you back to the tribe. You'll be their problem.
Damn.
I understand.
Oh.
I just need to know one thing. Which way did he run?
He went that way, but I'm not sure if you can catch up.
I could catch up. I'm actually gonna get ahead of him.
That way? Unless he suddenly grows a pair of wings, I think we're okay.
Even if he grows a pair of wings.
Traveler, Paimon, come with me.
No, you come with me. I got this. Oh, would you look at that? Wings.
Hey, it's Elder Tlapo and a group of Victomisaurs. They caught Molusol.
Bite him. Scratch him.
My bank balance. No! No!
Genshin players.
What's wrong with him?
He's broke and dumb. The worst combination.
That's one of the tricks Claw uses to scare people. He makes people hallucinate the thing that scares them most. It's particularly effective on weak-minded people like him.
Weak. Oh.
I know. It was a lot to ask, making you come all the way out here during the day.
You know I don't like the sun.
My bank balance.
Ad Astra ab...
OMG, I didn't even see that. That is so cute. That is so cute.
Whoa, look at this place. Do you weave scrolls too?
Is that?
Will you accept my final?
Just this once.
Just this once, it's her final one.
I understand now, Wheatsealing. Just like you said I would. Claw, help me move this outside. I'm going to color it.
Girl, what?
I knew you would understand. This is the special scroll. How did you know how to weave it, Citlali?
My God, he's golden. My golden child.
Since you have a long lifespan, you're the perfect candidate to bear this memory and carry my color in your mind.
Officially your friend? What, so this sort of thing needs documentation now?
It's a little early to talk about death, don't you think? It's only been a few seconds since we made the friendship official.
Official?
I lied. Hearing each other's thoughts actually depends on the strength of the connection between our memories. So, after everything we just went through, I bet you can hear me again. I knew it. Since the connection between our memories is already
Hi,
there,
bud.
the only way to get rid of the effect is for one of us to forget about the other. Just messing with you. I'm a legendary shaman of my tribe. Now that I know the cause, of course I can figure out how to fix it. It'll probably take some time, though, so bear with me for now. Besides, I'm an open book. It's not like you're gonna hear anything embarrassing. Oh, unless I've had a few drinks.
Do I want to mess with her, or do...
A shame? I mean, if you ever miss this whole telepathy mess, I could... No promises, though.
I thought it was gonna be funny. I thought he was joking. Please turn it off.
This must have been fruitful indeed. I do hope you share what you learned.
Wow! The scroll is finished already!
Elder Tlapo's wisdom is never wrong.
Yeah, we should explain. Take it away, Traveler.
And then you... Never mind.
That clears it up. People don't just question their history out of nowhere.
Until we meet again.
I hope it's gonna be a while with your big ass. My sun is too bright, you can't see him.
All right, you can ask your questions, but be quick. I have important plans after this.
Oh my gosh.
Important plans?
Oh, thank you very much.
She finna get drunk. She finna get turned.
Hold on. You owe me a pair of books.
Okay, give me a second. It's all the way in Fontaine.
I don't need them right away. Just don't forget, okay?
Of course. We'll get them sent to you as soon as we can.
I'm gonna forget.
Nuh-uh. I don't want a stranger knocking on my door when I'm hungover. Here, just take this.
Right in front of me?
And this is?
A test of my patience.
The key to my house. Don't bother knocking next time. You'll disturb my sleep.
Look at the babies. You can do it.